I'm a big Nile Rodgers fan, and anything to do with Chic, and also like when I first met my husband, in fact we still do, but we sort of make mixtapes for each other, quite old school, and sort of make these CDs. And I remember on every single one there would be My Forbidden Love.
All right.
He's a huge Nile Rodgers and Bernard Edwards fan, so so it just reminds me of like when we first met, and I just think they're amazing.
Right, but there's a lovely romantic side to that one, isn't
Absolutely.
there? That's your song, sort of thing. Right, okay, that's Chic and My Forbidden Lover. Dido is choosing the tracks of her years for us this week, and the next one is Bill Withers' Ain't No Sunshine. So what is it about that track?
Ain't No Sunshine is just the most amazing song. It sort of taught me about songs, you know, they're just short and simple and brilliant, and every note and every word counts. And it also has my favourite drummer of all time, Al Jackson, playing on it, and he's my sort of drumming hero. And also I remember seeing this sort of 1970s performance of this on the old Grey Whistle Test or something like that, with James Gadson playing drums, and it was just incredible. It's what sort of started me wanting to drum. And actually then later on I got to work with James Gadson on my last album, which was a pretty amazing experience.
Yeah, working with heroes.
I know.
It's quite,
He's just
that's
like,
happened to you a lot, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's just amazing, you know, and someone like that who you just admire so much, and they're like, so tell me what you want, and was it okay? And he's like the nicest guy in the world, and like so helpful, and just like, you sure you've got enough takes? And, you know, like, do you want me to do it differently? You're just thinking, you're James Gadson, you can just do what you like. You just sound great.
But all drummers are lovely, aren't they?
I have to say, they really are. Like, I've not worked, drummers are my favourite people.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. It's not warm when she's away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone, and she's always gone too long. Anytime she goes away, wonder this time where she's gone.
Remember those walls I built? Well, baby, they're tumbling down, and they didn't even put up a fight. They didn't even make a sound. I found a way to let you in, but I never really had a doubt. Standing in the light of your halo, I got my angel now.
I just think Beyonce's just amazing. What a voice, what a performer. You know, she's just a brilliant modern day performer. She's beautiful, she's the loveliest person in the world. And this song, I just find it really moving. I love this song. It's just a great pop song.
And she does it fairly understated way. I mean, she could have gone a lot further on this.
I know, that's what I think so brilliant about it. It's just so simple, and I just loved hearing her do something that simple as well. I thought it was just really effective, you know, because she's so amazing with all the dancing and this, that and the other. And then she just, you know, comes along and just sings this song. I remember hearing her doing it acoustically as well. I think was it with Chris Martin on the piano or something, and it was just blew me away. She's incredible.
She is. Dido is choosing the tracks of her years, and the next one is Massive Attack, Unfinished Sympathy.
Yeah, I mean, Massive Attack just were, you know, probably my biggest influence, you know, around about the time I was even starting to make sort of No Angel. And this to me is just the ultimate 90s song. You know, the video is brilliant, just everything about it is amazing, and just they were my heroes. What a song. She died last year, I think, didn't she? Which was very sad. And just an incredible song. It sort of takes me back to like when I was in LA a few years ago, because A, I listened to it every single day, and B, I was actually recording an Ocean Way where it was recorded, which felt pretty special. But I just think there's certain just completely unique songs that just don't sound like anything else, and I think it was produced by Quincy Jones or someone who's just amazing, and yeah, it was just brilliant.
There's such an atmosphere about the whole thing,
it's just
isn't it?
brilliant.
Yeah.
Like, you just couldn't recreate it if you tried, you know.
only one recording of that, right. Dido choosing her tracks, and Imagination next with Just an Illusion.
You know what? I loved this song as a teenager. I love it now. I remember my mum reminded me that after I broke up with my first boyfriend, when I was sort of in my teens, I basically locked myself in my bedroom, only listened to this song and did aerobics for 3 months.
It's quite an image you've got.
Yeah, dyed my hair. Well, it was orange, but it was meant to be blonde, but I went orange with sun in, which we all used then. And then, yeah, basically only listened to this song for 3 months. So, yeah, it's still a favourite.
Right, but it's not going to set you off if we play it now.
No, I'm not going to
No.
do any aerobics to it right now.
Searching for a destiny that's mine. There's another place, another time. Touching many hearts along the way. Yeah. Hoping that I'll never have to say it's just an illusion. Follow your emotions everywhere. Is it really magic in the air? Never let your feelings get you down.
Swinging in the backyard, pull up in your fast car, whistling my name. Open up a beer and you say get over here and play a video game. I'm in his favorite sundress, watching me get undressed, take that body downtown.
This is just sort of one of my favourite songs of recent years. It's just so atmospheric. I love what she does. I love her videos. I don't know, there's just something so evocative about it. It's I love songs that just sort of transport you and let your imagination run riot, and they give you enough space to do your own thinking, and this totally happens on this song.
It does that for you. Right, that's Video Games from Lana Del Rey. Dido choosing the tracks, and her next choice, it's Fleetwood Mac and The Chain.
Yeah, Rumours is just one of my favourite albums of all time. I think it's absolutely brilliant. And talking of drummers again, this was the song that I was driving down Sunset Boulevard in LA listening to this absolutely full blast for like the 50,000th time. And I got to the studio and I was like, you know who I want? I was making Grafton Street that day, which was a song off the last album, and I said to the producer, I was like, I just want Mick Fleetwood. I want those sort of drums. And anyway, so we called Mick Fleetwood and he came down.
Fantastic.
Played
Yeah.
on Grafton Street, as you do in LA, and it's very surreal. And oh God, he was just the nicest guy in the world and so much fun to play with. And it turned out he was a huge fan, and so he was just really up for doing it. And I don't know, this song just reminds me of those times.
And if you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. If you don't love me now, you will never love me again. I can still hear you saying you will never break the chain. Break the chain. Why does your love hurt so much? Why does your love hurt so much? Don't know why.
I love Carly Simon. This is a sort of almost a lesser known one. I think it was off a soundtrack or something produced by Nile Rodgers again, but this song was my sort of benchmark song for this album. Obviously I haven't created anything like it because I couldn't, because it's just it's so unique. But what I love about this song is the sort of dark and the light together. It's a dark song, but it's just so uplifting, and I listen to it all the time, and just one of my favourite songs of all time.
Well, before we get to your last choice, let's talk about the album, Girl Who Got Away. You were sort of away for a bit, weren't you, for a
I
while?
was,
Yeah.
yes. And I like to disappear. It's not intentional, it just sort of happens.
It's nice to have the freedom just to say, right, I'm just going to leave things and let everything stew for a bit in my mind and get things moving on. But do you ever feel the pressure, get another one out, get another album out?
I don't really feel the pressure. It's probably there, but I just don't really acknowledge it. But I don't feel like I've disappeared because I'm always like working or in the studio or making music of some description. But I definitely did take a heap of time off when Stanley came along, because
Stanley being your youngster?
Yes, my little boy. So that was just everything at that point, and I wanted to just concentrate on him.
Yeah, I suppose in the early months you can't really be, part-time, can you?
Not
Yeah,
at
yeah,
all,
yeah.
no, and it was just that it was sort of inconceivable for me. I just couldn't tear myself away. So I definitely did disappear for longer than normal.
Right, right. But now, are you sort of throwing yourself back in, or will you just take everything just as you feel again?
I think I'm always going to be a take everything as I feel type of person. I think, I'm really enjoying singing again. I'm really enjoying singing in public again. It's brilliant. And, I'm so excited about the record. I'm a very much live in the day type of person anyway, and if it feels good, it's all good.
Yeah, but you shouldn't overthink things, just
I can't overthink stuff. Life is much better if you don't think too hard.
let life happen. Let it happen. Final choice is Sarah McLachlan singing Angel.
This is definitely one of my all-time favourite songs. If I want a good old cry, I'd put this on. It's just absolutely beautiful, and she was one of the most helpful people to me when I was starting out. She, right early on, took a huge interest and took me on Lilith Fair, which was her big tour in America, and just supported me from the word go, and is just a beautiful, amazing person who just spends her time helping other people. And this song is just, it's just incredible.
Beautiful song, isn't it? Dido, thank you so much for choosing the track.
Total pleasure. Thank you for having me. It was fun.